Have you ever looked at a drawing and thought, I don't know what's wrong, but something feels off? I used to feel this all the time, even after years of drawing since I was little, and even after art school. I thought it meant that I was bad at proportions. But if we are being honest here, I just didn't know what to look for. In this video, I will share these 7 exact visual checks that I use to fix my proportions without overthinking. And stay until the end, because the final tip is one that you won't expect. Start with the biggest shape always. The very first thing I do is zoom out mentally and even physically. I will take a step back from my drawing and look at the overall layout of the object or my landscape. And I will ask myself, okay, what are the biggest shapes here and what are the smallest? Maybe it can even help you to circle this around with a light pencil. In the beginning, we will draw everything at the same importance level. But in real life, not every single object will have the same weight level. If you're looking at your drawing and you see that the biggest object and the smallest object are like the same height, your drawing will feel a bit flat and also off. So this first check alone can fix already a lot of your proportion issues before you even go into the details. Think in relations and not in correctness. So instead of asking, is this drawing correct? I will ask myself, how does everything relate to each other? How many times does a head fit into the torso? Does an arm feel shorter or longer than a torso? Is this certain object wider than it is taller? Or is it the other way around? I will later explain to you how you can measure this yourself. Now I just want you to truly understand the concept first. As an exercise, I want you to place a few objects that don't have the same shape, and I want you to make a composition with them. So place them in front of each other and at different heights too. Now, when you're drawing, I want you to compare those objects to each other every few lines. Constantly comparing, you will understand how the objects are placed and also related to each other. By doing this, the proportions will look even. So when someone says that they don't understand proportions, it's actually that they just don't know how to compare everything to each other. Use your pencil as a measuring tool. So this is one of the simplest and most underestimated tools. I remember in art school when I got to teach this, everything changed for me. And still to this day, I will use this as a tool to measure everything. So hold your pencil at an arm length and I want you to close one eye so that you can really focus on your pencil. Use your thumb to mark the distance that you want. For example, how wide a vase is. Now I want you to compare that same distance to the height of the bottle. That way you can see how many times the width of a bottle can fit in the height of a bottle. It fits 3 times and 1/3 into the height of the bottle. This same measurement you can draw onto your paper in a rectangle shape. Then inside the rectangle you can draw the bottle. If you're not sure where certain parts should go, then you can measure those too. By doing this, you will know that the proportions are correct. And you can do this trick for anything that you draw. You can even measure and compare the objects that are close to each other. And don't worry, because we are not looking for perfectionism. We are just trying to train our eyes so that you can learn to understand and see the differences. And over time you will see that you will actually need this tool less and less, because your eyes will start to remember and see the things how they truly are. If I've helped you out so far, make sure you like this video and also subscribe to get back into drawing. Choose one anchor and protect it. When a drawing feels wrong to us, we have this instinct to fix everything, but sadly that never works. So instead, I want you to choose a specific object and use this as an anchor point. This could be the tallest building in your landscape, or when you're drawing a figure, maybe it could be the head or the torso. It's just that you have this one single thing in your drawing that will stay the same and you won't touch. And then I will change everything else in relation to that anchor point. This will give your drawing the stability and this will stop you from this endless resizing satisfying look. Look at the empty spaces. This one will feel a bit strange at first. This is actually a really powerful trick. So instead of looking at the object, I want you to look at the space around it. For example, the negative space around the skyscraper or the gap between an arm and a body. It could be the gaps between two objects, because these shapes are usually easier to judge than the object itself. And if you sense that the empty space looks a bit wrong, then your proportions are probably looking off too. Flip your drawing to reset your brain. When you stare at the drawing for too long, your brain will kind of stop seeing the mistakes in front of you. So sometimes I will just flip my drawing and suddenly I notice things that I didn't see there before. For example, the head looks a bit too big or slight tilts that feel unbalanced in my drawing. This will work because your brain will stop recognizing your drawing as something familiar and it will start to analyze it again. And then my final tip would be to delay the details on purpose. I know drawing the details can be very tempting, and honestly it is the most satisfying thing in a drawing. It makes your drawing feel finished, but sadly the details can hide the proportion mistakes. So something that I always try to ask myself is, if I remove all these details, does this drawing still feel balanced? If the answer is no, then I go back into the bigger shapes. So if you're struggling with the proportions, don't try to learn everything at once. Pick one of these checks that I showed in this video and try it out in your next drawing. Because learning to draw is learning to really see the thing, and that does take some time. So let me know below which one was your favorite tip. My favorites are definitely measuring things with my pencil. I always do it and it's great to do a little quick checkup, and then of course waiting for the details. I sometimes get this urge to draw my details faster, but it's good to just be patient, get your proportions right, and then you can add in your details, which is the most fun and satisfying part. So I will let you guys draw. Happy sketching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye guys!